Well, if you watched yesterday's video, I literally said, hey, isn't it weird there's no Ballon d'Or content in FIFA? Isn't that just odd? And then today we get a leak that's a Ballon d'Or card design. We're going to talk about that. We've got the Trailblazers Team 2 leaked, or at least the first couple players in it leaked. And of course, they're high-end players. Team of the Week has been leaked pretty much fully now. We've got a crazy objective that's supposed to be coming out. So that's kind of interesting. You got that Luka came out today eventually, if you guys didn't see that. We also have the Hero Pack to open for today's video and the Icon Pack on the PS account. We're going to open both of those. This one I'm really hoping to get something good in because I'm going to play on the PC a lot, but we'll see. If you guys would like to buy coins, you can go to MMOXP.com. There will be a link in the description. They are the cheapest and safest option. You can use my code JFC at checkout for a 5% discount. And also, yeah, if you guys missed it, content was fucked up because the sun came up today. The sky is blue. You know, insert joke here. EA fucked up today. Luka did actually finally come out, and he's all right. He's mainly an evolution card. If you put him into that new Trailblazer Evo, he goes up a little bit higher. He does have a lot of defending play styles there, which makes his card maybe a little bit better than it shows there, but not much to say about him really. And I also want to let you guys know that the new season ends tomorrow, obviously. My video will be out after the new season comes out. I always, if you're new around here for this year, I always make my video on the new season after it comes out so we can actually look at it. So I will be late tomorrow, but it'll be because of the season coming out, so we'll go and look at that. And okay, on to the leaks. We then got this, which was a Ballon d'Or card apparently leaked into the code, so it's a guarantee to be on the way. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. It's probably coming out in the next couple days here because it's in the code already. So we saw this and there was wild speculation like, what could this be? This AC post showing Belmonte and Rodri, like could they be SBCs potentially, right? I actually do think they could be SBCs, honestly. I don't think it's that crazy or out of the realm of possibility to say there'll be a million coin SBC Belmonte or maybe even, you know, more than that. Because the card stats on there, you know, they look very good, but they're nothing like game breaking. And same with Rodri, obviously 70 pace, right? You could definitely release him as an SBC and it'd be pretty expensive, and you could do it. And then Belmonte, I think you could too, just be more expensive. But there is some debate on like whether they actually will be. There was some debate, I think Sheriff said it. But Sheriff said Rodri SBC, Aitana SBC with Puteas Player of the Month because she's going to win the Liga F Player of the Month, just inject it. And then he says here, all this hype ending up with a cosmetic Evo instead of anything else. So could it be a cosmetic Evo? I guess it could be. It just would be a little weird that I guess a Ballon d'Or themed card wouldn't have anything to do with the actual Ballon d'Or winners. That would be strange to me, but you never know what they're going to do. Of course, stranger things have definitely happened when it comes to EA and their content, so you never know. But if I had to guess, I'd actually guess we'd get SBCs or they'd be cards in packs. That could be too, and obviously that would be worse than SBCs because it'd be harder to get, but I just want some sort of Ballon d'Or themed content, and I'm glad they're gonna do that finally because I just want more ties to real life without there being live cards. Drop man of the match cards, the orange ones, remember those back in the day? Drop man of the match SBCs, drop random things related to real life that don't involve Friday promo live cards, because that's all we really get for that. But if you look at like Twitter's engagement, it's way up. This is the most I've ever seen. If you go to Sheriff's tweet, actually it was Donk's tweet, yeah, 3K likes and just a new card design randomly leaked. I mean, that's pretty high engagement. People obviously want to see this stuff, so I don't know why they don't do it more often, because that would just help them, I would think. But I don't know. There was this tweet next to the objective coming tomorrow is for watching the next FC Pro event. Be fun, so tune in. But you get a 100k pack. We've never seen it be that high, I don't think, ever. 100k pack, 2 45ks, 2 35ks, 2 draft tokens. I mean, it's actually like a lot of rewards for watching the pro event. Please, we are begging you to inflate our Twitch numbers. We know the gameplay's dog shit. We know you don't want to watch. Here's something to help your gambling problem. Is basically what all this is. I mean, that's it. And okay, Trailblazers Team 2 leaks now. Vinicius has been added to be in the team. The stats are just predictions, I believe there. I mean, it's your standard high-end promo card that's 2 million coins that you probably can't afford, but he's coming in the team. And Trinity Rodman is going to be in the team as well. Her third special card this year, or sorry, no, just her second special card. She has an inform, but she's very, very good too. That card might actually be somewhat gettable at some point this year if you have coins, and Rodman's very good in this game. I had her inform for a little bit. I tried her for like a weekend league, I think, and she was very, very good. Those are the only 2 Trailblazer leaks we've got right now. Team of the Week 7 has also been leaked, and I'll be honest, it's not looking too crazy by any means. Openda is kind of like the star player. I guess Conte, you could say, maybe is better. No, probably not. I don't know. It's kind of a toss-up there. Lacroix is in it, which I guess that is kind of a good center back card. But the top reply being, this is smelly. It is a bit smelly. I guess Alba has a good messy link. That'll kind of help for maybe Chem. And if we go down here, there's actually a few more players. Luke Mon's gonna be in the promo. Luca Bacchio, Embuemo. A few more cards in there that could possibly be somewhat interesting. But yeah, it's not going to be any sort of a big team of the week for weekend league rewards or anything like that. So save your team of the week packs, I would say, for this week for sure. Just to remind you guys of what's coming coming actually over the next few days here would be my guess. Keen SBC, right? If you haven't seen that yet, Keen on this day hero SBC set to come. Also, Alexia Putellas, Liga F Player of the Month. That's supposed to come out in about a week. It's the 4th of November for the Liga F Player of the Month. That's when Putellas probably come out. Then La Liga winner is Lewandowski, at least we think so far, not confirmed yet. I mean, same with Putellas too, not confirmed yet, but we're pretty sure. That's on the 1st on this Friday, along with all of the other stuff for Trailblazers team 2. Plus, potentially, a Bomati and Rodri SBC that could or could not exist. So there's a lot going on right now in terms of SBCs. It's what EA are going to do from now on. They want you to have an incentive to go to the store and open untradeable packs, right? They want you to have it be so that those 30 by 84 packs are worth it and like they have a really useful purpose in the game, including lots of SBCs, lots of good players. And there was this tweet from Spreadsheet Josh, which is evolutions are once again being implemented badly in one specific area. We've had more evos with a max roll plus plus equals 0 than playstyle plus restrictions. My question is why? There is zero advantage to having 2 roll plus pluses because you can only ever use 1 at a time. The real problem with this is an evo like Playmaker Glow Up. This is specifically for a low rated player. This evo is way more impactful for the people running evo teams than meta players. But you can't put a player in here that was in a previous evo because of a roll plus plus. Why? And it raises a good point because if a card happens to have 2 roll plus pluses, right? It does nothing apart from add flexibility to your squad. That's all it does. It's not overpowered. It's not going to be because you can only ever use 1 at a time. All it does is basically make squad building slightly easier for you if you want to use a card in different spots, right? That's it. That's all it does. And EA still don't want you to have 2 of them because that's another selling point to packs. It basically confirms that rolls are nothing to do with anything apart from a pack selling aspect to a card. That's it. They didn't add it because like they want the players to play more fluid on the pitch or whatever. That's all bullshit. It's literally just to be another part of a card that you might think is worth buying. That's it. That's all it is. Roll plus pluses having max 0 in all of these it makes no sense apart from just less flexibility, which EA don't want because they need you to have as many cards as possible. You can never be satisfied. You can't be satisfied with what you've got because if you're satisfied, you're not going to spend money in the store. And yeah, there was the whole controversy today about the fact that SBCs didn't come out on time. I mean, it's not a big deal, of course, but it just shows you the level of like, they don't have any fucking clue what they're doing. I mean, we know that by now. I also made a second channel video talking about the player feedback portal and like kind of a Reddit post that was related to it. So if you guys want to go check that out, you can. It's just me yapping for like 12 minutes. And for the market now, the main thing really with all these SBCs on the way, guys, we have a party bag too. Let's not forget that. The main question I'm sure most of you are going to have is just what the hell's fodder going to do? So let's go talk about that. This fodder is very expensive right now. 86 is at 11,000. FUTBin ads make me want to literally, never mind. If I say that, YouTube will send a firing squad to my house, but 87s, 88s, even 89s are up and basically every rating. I don't know why I said only those. Every rating is up right now. And I'm actually a little nervous to buy this because it's so much higher in the last 2 years, pretty much. I wouldn't say like that at any point in the last 2 years, but it is really high. So buying these even after rewards is tough for me to like for sure say it's a good idea, but then at the same time, so many SBCs coming out. So what should we do then? I think that there will be times this year where it's much safer to do this. There'll be much more profit margin, but I do think if you want to buy after Rivals rewards, you could do that. I think you might be able to make some money on that. I just think that it's tough for me to say that because they're usually never this expensive. But if the Ballon d'Or SBCs existed, if that was a Bomati SBC, if it did happen to happen, 88s, 89s, and 90s would go up. So those are the ones you actually would want to look at to me. Those ones could feasibly rise a lot. We've seen 89s be much higher than that last year a lot of the time. Same with 90s. And 88s we have seen higher as well. Just these cards, 86s, 87s, 85s are so up that I wouldn't really think about buying those. Okay, let's read your comments and open our Hero and Icon pack. Layman's Lament says, man, it's simple. They should reward you for playing like every other game. Loss, 1 point. Draw, 2 points. Win, 3 points. Add a second reward tier at 30 points. Only finish games count on loss and done. Oh, also disconnect equals win for opponent always. And I mean, yeah, that makes too much sense though. That will not happen. At least this part down here, disconnect equals win, will not happen because they're afraid of cheaters. That's the only reason that it doesn't exist right now. And yeah, having the loss be a point, but only when you, play the full game. I mean, it just makes too much sense. I don't know. Cricket Guy says the paid season pass won't be expensive as it is the same rewards, just less of a grind, which the rumor is that the paid season pass is supposed to be the same exact rewards, just you either like, it's like a time skip basically, or something along those lines. That's the rumor. Now, there is a little bit of debate about that because it says in the leak that it's non-exclusive content. So it's content you can earn in other ways, which could mean it could mean like a tradable player, right? It could be any promo player. There could be an icon Andrea Pirlo, right, in the paid season pass, not the free one, but technically Pirlo is still non-exclusive content. It's still in the game, so you can still earn him outside the season pass, but it's also not in the free season pass. So there's ways that they could get around that. We don't really know what their plan is yet. I would expect to see something like that, to be honest with you. I wouldn't expect it to be a sort of just a time skip. I would hope that's what it was, but I would guess that that's not going to be what it is. Age rack, I think. Age rack says the incentive to get better at the game is to win more often, not to get better cards. Michael Schumacher was the best F1 driver ever because he won the champ in a mid-table car. If the only reason you ever win is because you have a better team, then it's the team, not you. You should get extra coins for games versus higher rated meta teams and players in higher divisions. This is a tough comparison to me because, I mean, you know, you say Michael Schumacher's like goal was just to win. The incentive was simply to win, right? What comes with winning in F1? Fame, money, legacy, right? Like that stuff comes with winning. It's not just simply, oh, he won, so, you know, that's over then. It's also tough because FIFA, like, you can't just use whatever players you want to already. I mean, the incentive towards Ultimate Team is to build your Ultimate Team, and EA basically wall off your favorite players. So the incentive kind of has to be there that way, where it's like win equals get more of your favorite players, right? So I see where you're like trying to go with the comparison, where it's like, hey, you know, it's not just to get better cards. It's not the only incentive in the game. It shouldn't be, at least. But EA literally set up their game to have it be one of the biggest incentives is to win. It means you get better cards, because how else do you get them? There's no grind. You have to spend money to get them, right? If you want to go and get your favorite player of all time, Ronaldinho, how do you do it right now? There's only one way to. That's spend money on FIFA points. That's it. Even right now, if you're an elite player, you can't get him yet. So if every player was unlocked, then you would say that, yeah, the incentive at that point is just to win, right? But right now, it's like EA have a wall over your favorite player. So that needs to be the incentive. But I'm good with extra coins for games versus higher rated teams and players in higher divisions. Like if you're playing a weekend league player and you end up beating a Div 1 player somehow, and you're like a Div 5 player, and you get a bunch of coins for it, I mean, that works for me. That sounds like a good idea, but once again, EA don't want to give you more shit like that as a casual or as a player in lower divisions because you'd be less inclined to go to the store, right? Okay, we're gonna open this hero pack first. I'm really hoping to get just something half decent in here. I'm still rocking like gold Upamecano on this team, so really hoping we get just something half decent. And what can we get? It's a left back. It's French. Is that Bompasto? Oh, no, it's Lizarazu. Okay. Lizarazu's not bad. What's Lizarazu going for? He is... Oh, wow. He's 400k. Okay, that's actually pretty damn good. Now, I don't know how much I would love this card, per se, but I do know that it's an expensive card. Oh, my God. He has fullback plus plus. Oh, that's perfect. Never mind. This card might actually be really good. Okay, we're going to take that. I know it's probably not like the shiniest player you can get, but it's a cost-efficient player. That's for sure. Okay, here's the icon pack. If I pack something good in this, then we might have to suffer through some console gameplay for a while, but we'll take it if we get something good in it. Let's see. Center mid, Ireland. Yaya Toure is not a bad pull. Yeah, I'll go fuck myself. All right, well, thanks for being here. I'm Jaws.